Hello, welcome back to another session with me. My name is Joni Poon. Just a little bit about me. I do music therapy, clinical hypnotherapy, and counseling work. And today's session, main theme and topic will be about letting go and creating space and positive energy for feeling new, hope, energy, and much more. So some of the techniques I'll be using today is guided imagery, music induction, and hypnotherapy. I'll be pairing that with certain brain wavelengths of Theta, which is allowing us to be in that deeper heightened state of creativity and allowing us to process information. So just like when you're on the cusp of deep sleep, how you kind of remember your dreams and can control it, that's the state we're aiming for. And before we do that part of our session today, I'll be leading you through a physical exercise, engaging our conscious mind, our cognitive part of our brain where we're actively doing something. This is what I like to call actionables. And I feel when we pair that with the subconscious thought process, our healing is much more effective. So right now it's almost the end of fall, and I actually went out and collected these beautiful leaves. So that's where the session is inspired from, nature itself. And there's so much healing power in being out in nature. And so as you can tell, it's almost the end of fall and the leaves have fallen off. And if you live in a place that does not have season changes, that's quite all right. That's the power of our imagination. So with these leaves, if you don't have leaves where you have and you can't collect any, just cut and use pieces of paper in the shapes of leaves. And on these leaves, collect as many as you need. I want you to take the time to focus in on thoughts that are really bothering you. It could be worries, negative or not so positive emotions, thoughts, feelings. It could be either one word or phrase, and just focus on that and write it down. And I'll just do one or a few with you so you have an idea of what I am conveying. So it could be either a thought or a word or something that embodies what you want to release and let go. So don't worry, everyone's process and ways of thoughts and feelings, what they'll write down is different. Like how these two leaves are very different. No two are the same. Like how even when we might be going through similar things with other people, it is not exactly the same. It will never be the same. And we each have our own journey and path that we take. And of course our own processes as well. So when you're ready, just take a deep breath in. You can close your eyes if that helps you focus better. And just think of what it is. And if it flows out of you naturally, that's great. And if it doesn't, allow yourself time. Create that time and space and know that you have that time and space right now to focus on you. And you can just, when you're ready, write it down. Now you don't have to use a marker. I find markers are easier to write on leaves, but if you're using a piece of paper, you can just use a pen. And I do encourage you to write either one word or phrase, that thought on each. So each separate thought will be on each leaf. So here, I don't know if you can see it, it says fears. So on another leaf, you pick it up and write something else. And then another, it could be the word like anxiety, if you're really anxious about something, or things that cause you anxiety. And you can pick up another one and write something else down. And perhaps on another one, it could be guilt. So just continue this. And if you need more time, feel free to pause this video as you continue to write those thoughts, feelings, things that you want to let go down. And when you're ready and when you're all done, just allow that to sink all in what you have written out. And do a little bit of a scan to see if you have left anything else out. And when you're ready, pick up one leaf at a time. I want you to focus on that, what you've written. And I want you to imagine just shrinking it by starting to crush that leaf. And envisioning yourself letting it go, just making it smaller and smaller and crushing it until it just disappears into just nothing but crumbs. And just allow it all to just kind of become small and disappear into little bits. And just kind of allowing that physical activity of you really letting it go. And you would do the same with the next thing. Again, embrace what you have written, acknowledge it, and then just watch it and feel it and sense it getting smaller as you crush it and just let it go. And you continue to do that until you're done. And take a nice deep breath in, feeling that release, that action of letting go and making it small and just crushing it up and letting it go. So when you're all done that and you're ready for the next part of the session, just do a check-in just to see how you feel now. And when you're ready, go find that space where you can feel safe in, of course, as well as where you know you won't get distracted and be disturbed. And I do recommend, if you have a set of headphones, to use them, as this will deepen your experience and process. So allow yourself to sink into that chair or whatever surface your body's lying on and get comfortable. Take a couple nice deep breaths in, and as you do, scan your body for any tension. Breathe into that area, and as you exhale, release that tension. And if it helps, you can imagine that you're doing it to either a shape or color. If you give that tension an image or shape or color, breathe into that. And then as you exhale, imagine yourself releasing it with your breath, that color or that shape. In a moment, I'm going to count you down from 5 down to 1, just to ease you to have your eyes closed. And if you're not comfortable, you can choose to remain, to have them open and focus on a spot. And continue to focus on that spot as you allow yourself to focus on other things like the sound of my voice, the music, and the images and or senses that you get as we go through this process. And if you're comfortable, you may begin to allow yourself to get more relaxed and begin to get yourself ready to have your eyes closed. So I'm going to start from 5. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, noticing your body releasing any tension as you exhale. Just like a good sigh. 4, letting go and becoming more calm, noticing the feeling of your body becoming heavier as you relax. 3, becoming calmer, more still, noticing the muscles around your eyes, perhaps how they feel if you still have them opened. 2, another deep breath in, this time hold it. And 1, as you exhale, close your eyes and feel that release. And as you take this moment for yourself, know that you have chosen to take this time where there's no one wanting anything or expecting anything from you, and you're creating this moment in time and space just for you. And you might notice everyday noises and sounds around you. And just this shows that your mind can focus on those things if you choose to. And right now, all you need to do is allow yourself to focus on the sound of my voice and the music to help you ease you into this vision or sensation. In your mind's eye, the image of a safe, comfortable place, a forest. And this very safe, comfortable forest of yours is just made for you. And it feels good to be in nature, relaxes you. And in your mind's eye, make it nice and sharp in your mind's eye. Envision that forest of yours, the colors, the shades of green. Sense the sounds and smells, and notice all the big old trees around and around you. Notice how quiet and dark it is. And it's the type of darkness that gives you that comforting feeling of calmness and quiet. And the trees seem to be protective of you. And as you continue walking through a trail through your forest, you get the sense that these trees are here for you. And they're protective of you, and this is your very safe space. And these trees seem to know that you have come to this place to heal yourself, mind, body, and spirit. absorb carbon dioxide, which is toxic for us, and release life-giving oxygen. They provide us life. They release this onto the planet through photosynthesis, and we know this. And as you continue along this path, this trail, notice how easily and naturally you're moving in a lazy, comfortable way. You have plenty of time here, no one expecting or wanting anything from you. So you can allow yourself to just easily drift into this comfort. And as you continue to walk through this very peaceful place, you'll notice that there is a tree calling out to you. Feels as though it's drawing you towards it, and you naturally walk up towards that tree. That tree that is just for you, that feels just right. You feel the strength, the sturdiness. You look at its tree trunk, how it's grounded and rooted, giving you support as you touch it with your palm and lean your weight on it. And for some odd reason, you can feel the strength coming from the tree. You also feel the wisdom of the tree and the love from this old tree being absorbed into your body now. And you let all that love and wisdom and self-understanding be absorbed in every cell and being of you. And it becomes part of you in your own strength and inner wisdom. And notice that as the tree's love spreads throughout your body, you can actually start to notice a change in yourself. You begin to relax and unwind and release, and you notice any knots or tensions or points of stress or thought seems to just slowly and easily melt away, being drawn away by this tree. Almost like how a speck of water drop is in the sun, and it warms up and starts evaporating into thin air, just disappearing and being drawn away from you, all those not so positive thoughts, feelings, experiences, emotions, just being drawn away. Any dark spots of fear, anxiety, or self-loathing are being just pulled away. And you notice this tree is helping you to release all these old, dead, buried memories that no longer serve you, or any experiences that made you feel badly about yourself. And the tree's generous nature is helping you to let go of all these emotional responses and patterns that no longer serve you and are holding you back, along with any grief, sadness, guilt, anger, or pain of any kind. You're feeling it releasing freely, being drawn away. And as you continue to watch this happen and feel it and sense it, you notice the leaves on the tree embody those not so positive thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So you focus your attention on one leaf, and you see the word guilt. And as you move your focus on and gaze on another leaf, you see the word fear. perhaps another that says anxiety, another pain, another guilt or shame. And allow yourself to focus and move from one leaf to another until you feel that the tree has pulled all of those negative thoughts and feelings and emotions from you. And now you see it all on its leaves. And you notice the tree is helping you to continue to release all these old feelings and thoughts that no longer serve you. And since trees give off so much pure, fresh oxygen, you can actually feel yourself breathing better and more deeply and more easily as you continue to watch and feel this process happening. And your palm is still on that tree, drawing all that not so positive energy. And you see it being embedded and embodied in the tree leaves. And all the stress and strain is naturally melting away and is absorbed into the tree. And the tree knows how to pull toxins out of its environment and transfer them into positive energy again. So you can just continue to relax and be very calm and allow yourself to be in this peaceful state where you are here in the safe space. And just allow the tree to do its job now as you continue to relax even deeper, feeling even more calm, safe, and protected. Totally at peace and more peaceful than you might have felt in a very long time. And when there's no more left and you feel completely calm and free, and there's no more leaves left, notice how, just like when seasons change, the leaves begin to change color into different shades of red, orange, yellow, slowly fading away to brown. It becomes less vibrant. And you watch the leaves begin to slowly fall. And for some odd reason, they just gently fall off the tree naturally, releasing it and letting go. And as you watch, you feel yourself letting go and feeling even more lighter and lighter, feeling all those toxins being absorbed and gone, and just letting it go and watching those leaves gently and easily just drift down onto the surface of the ground. And it feels good. You feel freer, a sense of relief as you continue to watch all those leaves fall down onto the ground. And when you're ready, before you continue on this trail, you just walk around this tree and crush up all those leaves that have fallen to the ground, where you can't even recognize the words or images on those leaves and what they represent. You can't see them. They all melt together into small little crumbs and specks of dust. And a fresh gust of wind from nowhere just comes in and breezes through along and sweeps all these leaves away, and you just watch them disappear, all gone now. And feeling that fresh surge of energy and lightness, you continue along this path, noticing the different shades of blue, the sounds of the forest, the crackling of the leaves and branches beneath your feet. And it feels comforting and it feels safe. As you continue walking along on this trail, following along easily and lazily, feeling more free and light, feeling very peaceful and happy to be out and about, you notice that it's a nice, pleasant day. And allowing yourself to be caught up in this sensation, in this imagery, in this experience of yours, and just flowing with the movement. And then you notice another tree in front of you, and it's a majestic, amazing oak tree calling out to you, drawing you near, which is hidden deep in this forest that you're hiking along. And you notice that it's completely surrounded by thick bushes on all sides, as if these bushes were guarding it. And you notice as you gaze up, it had the thickest and most plentiful branches of deep forest green leaves growing. In fact, its branches reminds you of a hand reaching up to the sky as far as it can reach, and it's limitless, as if it's seemingly touching the clouds, tree and majestic, reaching full expanse. And new life is growing on it, full of new, full of all this creative wisdom, life. And as you completely gaze upon this, allowing this image to become vivid in your mind's eye or sensing it, you become more transfixed by the beauty of this majestic tree. And as you gaze upon it even longer, it seems to be telling you something telepathically. I don't think even to this day what it could be saying to you. I can't quite imagine, but you know what it is sharing with you. You might not be able to put it into words, and that's quite all right. It's that feeling and knowing. And if you do get words, that is also okay. And as the tree continues to speak to you and connect with you, you notice the sun beginning to sink down to the treetops. And you feel somehow lighter and more calm and sure of the direction you need to be, feeling refueled and charged, full of new life and energy and wisdom. Noticing this peaceful change. You're not watching and gazing this new life, these new leaves forming, this peaceful change of direction and assurance you're getting. So perhaps as you gaze up at this tree now, not only do you feel the warmth of the sun on your head and your skin like a cozy warm blanket surrounding you and comfort, relaxing you even further. And as you continue to gaze on this tree, it might have wisdom to impart to you. For after all, trees are the wisest of all creatures. It stands through time. It watches things change. The seasons pass, times pass. Leaves, animals, its surroundings change in cycles. And not only is it wise, it's also completely generous and giving. Patient and loving, it is always there. It is rooted strong to the ground, never moving, never changing where it is, but grounded. And in sharing its strength and their wisdom and all its offerings, some bears fruit that feeds and fuels us, or even the animals. Some provides home and shelter, and it protects. And just ask this tree of yours what it might have to share with you. Something to help you heal the parts of your life you are here to heal. And then just to listen with your heart. Allow your heart to be open and afraid to hear what the tree has to say and share with you that might help you along your way. Allowing it to share the positive resources with you, noticing what those thoughts, images, words are. And when you're finished gaining all its wisdom and positive energy and resources it's sharing with you from the tree, you feel a sense of gratitude, and you thank the tree and wish it well and continue along your pleasant walk through the forest. And you realize that anytime you need this wisdom or encouragement, you can always go back to this time and place. This time and place you remember in your mind's eye, or even might even go to find a tree when you actually go out and go about for nature walk and be in nature. It could be a place near your home, or a forest trail you like to go to, or some secret special place you go to relax at a park, or maybe your backyard, or in the forest itself when you go hiking. For all trees are teachers. Another way you will immediately feel more peaceful and relaxed at any time you envision that tree in your mind's eye, or by placing the palm of your hand and resting and connecting with a tree. you find that you will be able to release all your fears, stress, tension, anxiety, or any other negative thoughts, emotions, or toxins from your system easily and naturally. And you feel safe and easily. You notice how comforting it is to do so, just by placing your hand on that tree or envisioning it in your mind's eye. And changing life by changing your mind, just by with a simple thought or action. And knowing that this change, just like how seasons change and the leaves change colors and then fall off, and new growth begins, it is every chance a chance as a reminder for a chance to be new, to be really new, with new choices, possibilities, dreams, and ideas, because you are new. And you are changing, and you choose to change, and you deserve this new life. The time is now, and the past is over, much like how the tree has letting go of its old leaves, and new growth and new leaves and new branches forming new life. Because it has become new. And also gone forever are the old excuses, everything that held you back, everything that stood in your way or prevented you from moving ahead, everything that stopped you from reaching your dreams, all gone. And you are now letting go of everything that held you back. Letting it all go. And you wake as a brand new person with the ability to change, to take control, to choose to change, and to allow for new to come in. New hope, new creativity, new energy. To be you, and to be who you want to be, to live the life you choose, to look and feel the way you desire, because you are now free to create the life you have always wanted. And without limits, much like how the tree branches as tall as it can up to the skies, and there's no limit. And breathe it all in. Breathe in this new day. Breathe in the smell of the forest and the tree. Breathe in a new life. And allow a smile to cross your face as it is all done. Allow yourself to rest in this positive state. And in a moment, just allow yourself to check in with your internal thoughts, feelings, and experiences. And just speak it out loud to yourself so that you can deepen this process. And you'll notice that you'll be able to describe your experience out loud to yourself quite easily and naturally. And by doing so, you can get even more deeply absorbed in this process and experience this positive energy that you have, all this that you have created, this new change. And notice that each and every time you listen to this session, or come back for another different session, and we work together again, and of course you choose to, and I have your permission to guide you through this process and hear the words deeper or calm or relax. You will naturally and easily go into that state quickly and easily, while your mind allows you to stay completely alert to allow you to do the work you need to do. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 up to 5. And when I get to 5, you will return to awareness once again. So 1, slowly, calmly now, becoming more aware of your breathing. 2, take a nice deep breath in, and your physical body feels very refreshed and calm. 3, taking another deep breath in, physically and mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all connected now. 4, take 1 more deep breath, feeling calm, rested, refreshed, and full of energy. And as you exhale, 5, becoming more aware of everything around you, your physical body slowly moving and stretching it out. And whenever you're ready, you may choose to open your eyes. Hello. How was that for you? I do encourage, if you do journal, to write this down just to deepen this process. And know that whenever you need this, that positive state, that new change, those positive resources that you have created, you can always easily tap into it by envisioning that image of a tree, or just going for a nature walk and just touching a tree, just placing your hand on it and guiding yourself through this process, or bring this recording with you to actually physically do it. And the more you do this, you notice that this will become more and more easy for you to do, and this process will feel different. You'll be more deeply absorbed into it. It'll become more natural. By the time, you might not even need to listen to the full recording, and you can get the benefits of it. So if you like this and you found this helpful, please do subscribe. Leave me comments that will give me ideas, their thoughts, give me feedbacks. I like to hear from you. As well as, if you would like to find more information about me, do visit my website below. And know that I also do provide online sessions, so that if we don't live in the same place or country or city, I do see clients online. And if you want something more tailored for you, you found this helpful and you want to deepen this process more, feel free to book a session with me as well. I do offer free consultation, 30-minute phone or online consultation, as well as, if you want to try, I do have some trial sessions that are shorter, so you can get a better taste of what it's like and how is it different from these recordings, as I will be able to adjust to exactly what you need. Right now, this is more a general guide. And I also do have Instagram, and so please feel free to follow and subscribe there as well, because I will post up videos, little quotes, mantras on there as well. Thank you.